everybody, welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis. Today we're going to talk about how to get peppers to grow faster. And one of the first things about peppers is you need to start them indoors if you have a short season. And they need grow lights once they break the ground. And peppers like lots of light, like 15 hours worth of light at the beginning. So if you give them that, and then don't transplant them out until the soil temperature is nice and warm. They kind of stunt their growth and go into transplant shock if the soil temperature isn't what they like. Another thing to do is when they're little, take off the first flowers. That way they will concentrate on growing upright and not staying short and producing fruit. Some pepper plants think they need to produce fruit right away. You should fertilize them on a regular basis. They like nitrogen when they're first growing, and then later on you can cut back on the nitrogen and put a little bit more of the other parts of the. Instead of getting one with high nitrogen, get one with the higher last two numbers. Nitrogen is always the first number. Watch out for pests and diseases. You want to keep them pest-free and keep the disease off of them. And one of the ways to do that is trim the bottom leaves that touch the ground. Trim those up so there's no leaves touching the ground. Find a good spot to plant them. They like a sunny area. So if you're planting them out in the garden, plant them where they get sun. But you don't want to plant them to the point where the peppers will get sun scald. So you can either, when the peppers start forming, if they're in direct sun, you can put a shade cloth over them a little bit to help protect them, which is what I've done here in the greenhouse. They're still getting sun, but they're not going to get the sun scale. And if you do get sun scale, the whole pepper's still, you don't have to toss the whole pepper. You can cut out the sun scaled part and use the rest of the pepper. A lot of people don't realize that. The soil should be well drained and loose so they can send out their roots. You have to, another thing you should do, a lot of people say that top off your peppers. And that's okay if you have a long growing season. But if you have a short growing season, if you take that top growth off, you've set your plant back 2 or 3 weeks, which means you may get more fruit later on, but it might not be as large. So I don't top mine. But what you need to do is remove any peppers when they're little if the plant's small. Now, I'll show you the difference. These plants, I removed the first flowers and I removed the first peppers. And you can see they're not bad. They're pretty good size. And we got little peppers forming on them. Now, this pepper over here, I did not remove the pepper. I let it grow. And you see the plant is much, much shorter than the other ones. So if I took these peppers, and see I did it on this one too. If I took these peppers off when they were little, the plant would have concentrated more on growing upright instead of producing seeds and fruit. So I'm going to take these peppers off and fertilize the plant, and hopefully it will put some production into growing up taller and not producing so much fruit right away. So that is how you can help improve your peppers and to get them to grow taller. And also, as they get taller, you may want to put stakes on them. You can see those down there have little bamboo stakes with them. And that's just to help them keep upright. That's all they really usually need. So, got a fly bother me. Subscribe to the channel if you would, and share it. Give it a like, thumbs up, and share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, dream big and follow that dream. Bye, everybody.